I'm back in the craft camper. It's Monday, November 20th, not the 21st. I am live on Facebook and the YouTubes. The reason I say that is I was trying to go live on YouTube and I accidentally scheduled my live for tomorrow instead of doing it right now, but I fixed it. I'm here. Hopefully you all are here too as you're hopping on. Make sure you say hi and tell me where you're watching from. I'm gonna get try to get my YouTube up here on my computer, and then we're gonna get busy, guys. I got lots to do. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Lisa, over on Facebook. Let me get it up here on the YouTubes, and then I can see, hopefully, I'll be able to see any comments for YouTube. Hello, Lisa, you are in Shropshire. Hello, Judy. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Man, you are taking a beating, my dear, from what you said. I am really, 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 really sorry for all that you're having to go through. Hello, Alma. All right, we got Debbie in Ohio. Hello, Debbie in Ohio. Hello, Kara. How are you? We have Uncharted Space. Hi, Uncharted Space. How are you? So if you see me looking down here, guys, I'm looking at the YouTube comments because it like pops up and then it goes away. And I can't see it. One, I can't read because I'm old and I can't see. I'm going to be 50 on Thursday, guys. Thursday. Judy says, yeah, you're worn out. I can only imagine. I can't even. I'm praying for you. I'm going to continue to pray for you. You battle that crap. Just stay as strong as you can. Keep yourself rested. I'm thinking about you. Hello, Nini in South Africa. Hello, Sophia. Everybody pray, please, for Judy. She is struggling. Tobiah says that they're sick. Tobiah, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Tyler says hello. How are you doing, Tyler? I'm sorry. Oh, did I say Tobiah? It's Tobiah. Is that how you say it, Tobiah? PJ Mommy, hello. How are you doing, the PJ Mommy? Again, she's helping out with the moderation. And she says she's praying for you, Judy. So you got lots of people thinking of you. Thank you. I would say happy birthday, Kim. Is it your birthday? No, my birthday is Thursday. That is the day that I will be giving away the Loombot. So if you haven't let's try again. If you have not got yourself in for that drawing, it's going to be, you have to find the video that says 100K birthday giveaway over on the YouTube. You have to find it and you have to comment on that video, not the Facebook post showing the video, but the actual video, because I'm going to use that video's comments to be able to do a randomizer and be able to see who wins. But I will be announcing that. I will be going live on November 23rd, which is my birthday, and it's also Thanksgiving, after the Macy's Day Parade. So stay tuned. And if you cannot be on live, I will make sure I post on all the socials who wins. Yeah, you need to take care of you, though. Yep, Judy says she wishes she could crank out some hats. She needs to rest, though. But yeah, you've cranked out a lot of hats. And I wanna share. I've gotta wind some yarn here before we get started. Thank you, Libby. Thank you all for your kind words. Let me see if I missed somebody. Hello, Rhonda. Let's see. We have Sophia in the Philippines. I don't know if I said that already. We have Kim wishing me a happy birthday. And Nini. Okay, good. I like to say hi to everybody. We have Danny. Hello, Danny. Tyler, slay. We're going to slay. Tyler, we're definitely slaying. Kim from Ontario, Canada. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. There was a scammer, yes, on the video telling them they won, Carrot. Do not fall for the scammer. Thanks for the reminder. Hopefully it's not on there anymore. I keep checking to make sure there's no scammers. Do not fall for any scams. I will make sure that you will. I do not have another account. I will announce it on multiple channels. If you have not seen it on my multiple social medias, I haven't. There's no early drawing, all of the things. Hello from Sacramento, California. It's Teresa in the house. Claudine, hello. And we have Emma in the UK. Yes. All right, guys. So I do want to show you something. I have, we have, who is it? Nour in Algeria. Thank you for saying that you like my videos with the little symbols. I don't know how to say your name. You like me ×3. Thank you. I have to show you what 40 hats looks like, guys. 40 hats, guys. Okay. Are you ready to see this? Hold on. This is full of hats. I bought this bag at Joann's and it's all full of hats, guys. 40 of them. So I have to give, this is going for a donation 40 hats, yeah. I know that some of you have been killing it doing like hundreds, but just know if you can make a hat and give it away, it's an awesome, awesome thing. You don't have to do like massive amounts, but that's what I'm doing today, cranking for community. I'm making hats to give away. Oh, let's see, we have Christine. Hello, how are you? I don't mean to yell, guys, but I have to say her name like it looks. Christine. Happy crochet tuning in from San Diego. Hello, hello. Yeah, PJ Mommy, it's such a fun thing. It's such a fun thing to make stuff and know that it's going to someone else. Hopefully they like them. Hopefully you're not putting them on and saying, this is ugly. I hope they don't do that. They may, but I won't ever hear it. So, let's see. We have Lisa, Random Act Kindness. Yeah, 40 hats. 40 hats in the bag behind me. Back there. And I got to crank out more. I have some yarn that we're going to wind. This hat specifically, my kids are doing driver's ed. Diane, I've got 12 hats for charity. That's awesome, Diane. That is so awesome. I'm going to use this Heartland. This is Heartland Lionberry, and this was like my first yarn that I fell in love with, guys. I love it so much. I have not actually used this yarn in my loom bot yet, and it's my favorite yarn, one of my favorite yarns. I have lots of favorite yarns. Hello, May. Sorry if I missed anybody as I'm going through here. Nikita 86, how are you? Nikita, did you get the counts for the Go Guru? Because I think you were the one that asked me, and you might have sent me a message, and I looked at it but then forgot. I've got yarn wrapped around his head. It's in the, I think I posted it in the communities tab. Did I? I don't remember. If I didn't, remind me. But if you didn't get it, let me know. Because I told you I'd give that to you. I think that was you. Yes, looking for, so I got it looking for, okay, good colors. Yes. You know what? This was Yarn B Yarn ID, but the machine didn't like it. I ended up doing another one of these, and I used Big Twist value yarn. It was, the colors weren't exactly right, but I used Yarn B Yarn ID for that. Okay. So what I was going to say about this hat is I have to get this done because my kids, there's a homeless gentleman. They've been doing driver's ed every evening for this month. Like every evening, guys. It's been exhausting, I have to tell you. Hello, MD in Bangladesh. How are you doing? Finn, isn't it pretty? It's, the color is Carlsbad Caverns. But there's a homeless gentleman, and I'm going to make this hat specifically for him. They put together a backpack, and they're going to give it to him because it's really cold here right now in Michigan. It warmed up just a little bit since this morning. It's like 39, but he's sleeping right by where they do their driver's ed, and I wanted to make just a simple blue hat for him. And I got to wind this yarn because I don't want to do the outside pull because of static. So I'm going to start doing this while we're talking, and hopefully, hello, Kathy in Virginia. And I had, hold on. Let me try again. I need my little tail to stay out because I want to do center pull. Let me do that. Okay. I think it was Marianne Skaggs asked again about, I'm using my Knit Picks winder here too, guys. I don't know if you can see this. I'll do that. There we go. Can you see it? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hold on. I'm not even tight. I got it all messed up. She had asked about the single hat beanie again, and I did last week on the questions. She had asked about that again, but she was asking out how to finish it. And Mary, I just knotted it off, but it's still gonna roll if you do the single beanie. You're still gonna get a roll. Most of the time, I always do a double. I just do a double. I do like that, like I talked about on Thursday. Hello, Rashid. So what is the advantage of winding the yarn? The reason that I'm winding it is the Lionberry and Heartland doesn't have a center pull. It's not a center pull ball or skein. It's an outside. You can see there is one here, but if I do it, historically it tangles. So I'm going to wind it, and then I'll be able to do a center pull. And then what happens is I don't have to keep undoing my yarn. I can keep a constant, nice smooth feed into the machine so that I don't have issues with tension. And I will tell you all, I've been editing most of my free time today. I have been working on edits for this. It's called Cranknit 101. And it's just all beginner videos, like cast on, cast off, talking about tension. I think I'm going to have 3 different hats start to finish in there. I already have the videos shot. I've just been editing it out, and I'm going to put it on YouTube as a series. I'm going to try to do it in chunks so you guys can click on it. It might seem a little weird because I set it all up as one continuous workshop. But and some of the audio is not great, but I'm still going to post it for you all because I keep getting the same questions. And I think that these videos will answer those questions for all of my beginners. Nikita says, I love seeing the yarn winder. Oh yeah, you want to get one. You want one of these for Christmas. You need one. I will tell you, if I would just take the time, the yarn winder would help, it would help my process in making hats go a lot smoother, because you can have, you know, a constant, I see what I'm doing right here. I have to do this. If I'm an outside pole, I have to do this with this ball while I'm making the hat, and I don't want to have to do that because the more you stop and start, the greater chance you'll have issues with your tension. Let's see. I see another tip for me to mentally store. I have an Addy 46 coming for Christmas. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. The Addy 46 is a great machine, guys. I do love it. It's easier to crank. It handles more yarn. I just like the fit of hats that the 48 pins make, but they are more finicky, but they're less expensive. So I don't know. It's like you get some, but if you're like me, you just end up with all the machines. Okay, see, I got a knot here. I got to take that out of there. This is another thing too. If you wind first, then if there are knots, and I will tell you, in the yarn where there is like variegation or striping or any of that kind of stuff, a lot of times there are knots, not always. Do you have a video tutorial for panel stitching? I just can't figure it out. Kara, I have like a short video that was probably on TikTok on doing a panel with waste yarn. But I can find that. I need to do another one because I need to show you guys how to actually, I've only done panels when I made the sweater, haven't used it since. Let me go up here. Let me go up. In case I missed something here. I have an Addy 46 and my Addy 22 will be here soon, Alexandra. That's awesome. Thank you, the PJ Mommy. She said, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes. Oh, and again, for all of you that like might have not been on when I said something about the giveaway, I want you all to get, you know, in there on the giveaway for the Loombot that I'm giving away on my birthday on Thursday. I'm going to be 50. That's half of 100. That's old. But anyways, I'm giving away the Loombot after the Macy's Day Parade, not before. After, I don't know what time it gets over, guys. I'm going to come live. I will announce the winner on all of my social medias. Whoever that might be, in whatever country you're in, I'm going to try to get you the machine, even if it costs me $1 million to ship it to you. I'm not excluding anyone. So I'm hoping I can figure all that logistics out, but I will. Because as Marie Folio says, everything is figure-outable, right? And it is. That's absolutely true. Thank you. Is it Degrade Me? Hi, Degrade Me. I gotta get a little sip of water here. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna cough. I got a tickle in my throat. It's probably yarn. I've had some people tell me that I should, because it does, like, you get the little fibers when you do this. The PJ Mommy says, LOL, not old. I'm there as well. Yeah. I don't feel like, I don't know, 50's the new, what, 20? Can we say that? No way, you look like you're in your 30s. That's awesome. Well, thank you, Mrs. Colon 893. I don't feel like I'm in my 30s. But you know what? I actually feel better than my 30s, guys, because I was in sad shape health-wise when I was younger. I was not a healthy person. I was not. I'm much healthier now at 50, or almost 50, than I was at, like, even probably 30. Yep, believe it or not. If you don't believe me, go look up the Bant Life and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because that's my old crafting stuff. I bought the Centro 40 and the 48 on AliExpress today and now waiting for them to arrive to go with the Addy 22 and the 26. Oh, you mean the 46? Yeah. I'm like, 26? Is there one I don't know about? Yeah, 46. No, I gotcha. Gotcha. You know what I think I need? I was just thinking about it this morning because somebody showed, and I really want to do this, guys. Hold on, I'm missing stuff. Oh my, over on the Facebooks. I am so sorry. Oh, Tina says her birthday's on the 29th, turning 56. Well, happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Tina. So are you a Sagittarius too? Because if you are, you're really feisty, just like me. We're feisty. Hi, Mary. How are you doing? Welcome to, I am not sure what your name is, but thank you for saying welcome. Belle says hi from Edinburgh. I don't know what that, I kind of missed it. Maybe I missed it. I think that's what it said. The YouTube giveaway post, follow instructions. Oh, yes. For the YouTube giveaway post, you just need to find the 100K birthday giveaway and comment on it. I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel as well. Guys, I'm almost at 120,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that. Yeah, because we just hit like 100 and now we're almost at 120. That's amazing to me. But yes, comment. You don't have to subscribe to win, but it would be much appreciated. But you do have to comment something. And I don't care what you comment. I don't care. It'd be nice if it was nice and not mean, but just have to have a comment on there to win it. So, and then I have to be able to, like, you kind of like lurk that comment or the comments afterwards. So, but if you go to my Facebook and you go to my I'll call it Instagram, TikTok, all of the places, YouTube, I will announce it winner on all of those places. I will post it, who the name of the winner is, like whatever your YouTube handle is. So you will see it on all of my social medias. Yeah, I should use my left arm. Yeah. You know, I do, like I do get to where my arm is sore, and I've noticed like right in here. I'm gonna have to really be careful. Momo, thank you for loving me. I finally caved and ordered off of Temu. See, you know, that was me too. The only Temu order I ever did was my last Centro 48, and I got it for like 13 bucks, guys. I haven't ordered anything since. I haven't even been on it. I do have an affiliate link for it, but I'm not promoting it at all because I know that people have issue with it. But I will tell you, for $13, it's worth the risk. That's what I kind of felt anyways, because, you know, it was a bargain. It's a bargain. So if you can get all those coupons and stuff, I will tell you, I was at Joann's on yesterday, and I got more yarn for more hats to make. I got a bunch of Karen Simply Soft. It was picked over, guys. They had all the sales. And then I couldn't use my coupon because everything was on sale. So aggravating. Why have the coupons? Why have coupons if you can't use them, right? Okay, we're getting there, guys. This, I probably shouldn't do the, there we go. I gotta watch doing the whole skein because with the winder. We're almost done, and then we can get the loom bot down and start. It's a trap, Irene says. It is a trap. I'll show you here. I got all the basic colors. They're like, I have fuzz all in my mouth. Like, I did some Christmassy colors. We're doing like these giveaway bags for seniors at our church. And I have to make 14 hats, and I was going to do them in just plain, non-stripey, like thinking like, you know, like unisex colors. This is what happens. See what happens when you get towards the end. And that's what happens in the center. If I do the center pull, sometimes you get that big yarn barf out of there. So if I can wind it, I don't have to mess with the yarn barf. But I got to keep untangling this because it's like getting in on itself. But the Karen Simply Soft was on sale for like $3, I think, a skein, which is fabulous. And I think I can get 2 hats out of each one at least. So that's a bargain. And when you think about a super nice hat, how long does it take you to make a hat? If I'm not chatting, if I'm not chatty Cathy like I am on here, usually about a half an hour. But it depends on if I do, like if it's, you know, a striped hat and I have a lot of color changes, or if it's just a basic hat. But to crank it out, yeah, unless I bust out, if I'm using the Centro and I bust out the the little driller tool, which is not good for your machine. Let me see if I have, I'm going to use one of these little clippy clips, little hair clips to hold it here. Let me get it in there. Hold on. Just so it doesn't tangle when I'm pulling it. Get on there. Okay. So then I hold that and pull that up, and some of it fell out, but that's okay. And this is what we'll use to pull for our crank it. Sorry for the banging. There we go. So that's done. Let me move this guy out of the way, and we'll get the loom bot down. If I'm not, hold on, I'm getting all tangled up into everything. Did you guys, let me see if my hat, look at this, guys. A couple things. This is that yarn that I use for Friday's hat, guys. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, Loops and Threads from Michaels. It's their facets yarn. I'm going to have a video talking about this style of yarn soon because I have some things. I love it though. Oh, holy cow, it's beautiful and it's soft. I love it. But it's a little finicky. The machine loves it too, but it's a little bit like roving. So it's delicate. And the other thing I wanted to say before I get my machine is, did you see this guy? Did you see him? See how cute he is with his big chubby arms? His chubby arms. These were a little big, but they still look all right. The kids told me I should put him on. I thought about leaving him off because I used the Addie egg for this. This is from, I have her book still here. I haven't taken it in the house. From Festive Knits. It's Nicola's pattern. I did a little pattern review video. I posted that yesterday. You guys all have to go watch. These guys all back here are in that book. So if you want to make some Christmassy guys, that's what I suggest. Okay, I am going to, thank you, Irene. I think it's cute. Oh, let's see, something about I Can Cry. Michaels, no Joann's, no something. Dollar Tree, wish we had. Oh, that in the Netherlands. I am so sorry. Nikita, I am so sorry that you don't have those. I will tell you, Michaels, I was kind of disappointed when I went, except for that yarn. They didn't have a lot of yarn the one I went to. I was in a bigger city. We don't have one near us, so I had to go to like a bigger city for actually a reptile expo for my daughter. Let me grab my machine. Hold on. Uno momento. And we're going to use the loom bot again for this hat. I've got my big honkin' C-clamps here. But yeah, I had to go to a bigger city that's about an hour and a half away for this reptile expo because my daughter got a tarantula. Yeah. She has a couple of them. A little baby one and a bigger one. Isn't that great? She also has a snake too. Lovely. So if you don't like spiders, don't come visit my house because I have spiders and a snake and a very large dog and a lot of children. I'm like the lady in the shoe. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me get this undone here. Tina says, no thanks. No thanks on visiting me with all the spiders and the snakes and stuff. Yeah, Irene, ugh. So, but anyways, I went and I thought they would have, for whatever reason, I just thought Michaels would have a much better selection than what they did. They really didn't have a lot. Anonymous, I was wondering if you would make a pride hat next year. You know what? I did. I went through all of like Joann's, their yarns for that. I didn't even realize at the time that it was the Pride series. I just thought they were beautiful. Like the yarn was gorgeous. So if you look, I've made some of those, and the yarn is gorgeous, guys. It's Big Twist Living from Joann's. All right. Okay. Okie dokie dokie doke. Did you like that? All right. Is the loom bot as persnickety as the Centro? Pam, I hate to say it, but I think it probably is. I haven't used any yarn in it to really push it. But I don't think I think it won't. It'll still be as finicky, I believe, as the Centro in terms of certain yarns that it doesn't like. Tina says no spiders. Yeah, I get it. You are welcome, Anonymous. Thank you for commenting. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get cast on here. I'm going to do 130 rows of this because that's like my magic number with the Heartland yarn. There we go. Okay. So we'll get cast on. I have to wrap my legs around the table to hold it in place. Let me do this again here. There we go. I think that's good. I have noticed that you'll see here, well, it's not doing it too bad, but it's starting to get not as smooth. Like this is the loom button. You can see how it's getting a little more sticky. When I first got it, it wasn't sticky at all, and I've been using it a lot to try to see how it does. It's still okay once I get it going, but I have noticed that, that it's gotten a little more, you know, a little more sticky. So I think whatever that initial lubrication is that's on the machine probably is worn off. That's what I'm thinking. I just got my Centro knitting machine. Yay, Sandra! Woohoo! Does the Caron Simply Soft work well in the machines? It does. It's very nice and buttery. It's one, like, as a beginner yarn, I think it's a great yarn. And they have great colors, guys. They have great colors in it. See? Look at those two together would be gorgeous too if you want to do stripes. But that's the Caron Simply Soft. And if you get like the solids, you get like 315 yards. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, I think it is. I think when I was looking at it, Cheri, where is it at? 315 yards. That's really good. I got them for like $3. $3, just a little over $3 a skein on sale at Joann's. Bargain. That's a bargain. Bargain. And I see glitter all over it. There was glitter in my cart. And I still have, even though I did wind it, it's a little draggy, so I'm gonna pull out just a little bit until it's smooth, guys. Hold on. Okay, so I wound it. I'm gonna hold on. I told you this would make it easier. Remember how I had that bottom pop out? Now it's tangled around there. So I'm gonna end up pulling this out of here. I'm just putting it in my lap. Hold on. Until I can, I'm gonna have to pull that through the other side. Because what's happening is it's winding around each other. And then when you get drag, so I did that so I'd make it easier. We'll just go. We'll go and then we'll just have to undo it as I go. That didn't make it easier, did it? I have it like, can you see? I have it draped all over my lap now. But see, I want it to be smooth. This yarn is great, really. It doesn't show a lot of tension issues. Somebody says they can't buy online. I'm not sure what that is. The PJ Mommy says, I'm sending you a pic of the only spider I will tolerate. Okay. I'm excited to see what that is. Won't meet you. We'll just meet you out somewhere for coffee. I will be coming from Indy. Stacy Foreman. I have no idea. I don't know what you're saying. I am not sure. Somebody says, oh my god, I love the animal. Oh yeah, that's one of Nicola's patterns, a little froggy dude. It's a curtain tie back. I guess I should be watching just to make sure. I don't think oh, you know what, guys? I have a drop stitch right in my cast on. Why did you guys tell me? Why didn't you tell me that? I could fix it. I'm just going to start over. Do you see this, guys? Right away. Can you see? Here I have a drop stitch. I must have done it on my cast on. Okay, so this is what I say to this. Should I fix it? No. I'm going to start over. It happens to the best of us. Usually I don't get a drop stitch. I must have not been paying attention. I will tell you, like I always see right here it is. See what it looks like? This is a drop stitch. See how it looks? Hold on. See how it looks like a pantyhose run? See? See that? Like a pantyhose run. This is what it should look like. So there's a little lesson. We'll try again. So far I'm batting 0 for 0 because I wound it thinking that would help me and that didn't work. All right. Okay. Here we go. We shall start again. Sometimes if you don't get it snapped into the feeder, just so, like, if I'm not paying attention, and sometimes that happens, if I don't get it snapped into the feeder, hold on, let me think, because if I don't think, I might mess up. I don't want to mess up. Hold on. I can't talk and do. All right, let's see. Let me look at this. Okay, I'm going to make sure it's in the feeder. It looks okay. All right, there we go. Let me just make sure I get a couple rows in and that it's doing all right. So then I can talk. There we go. I think we're good now. All right. Okay. Tina, I just donated hats for seniors. That's awesome. I was saying I would not come to your house with the spiders. Oh, no, Stacy, you won't come to my house. Hi, is it Ani? Is it Ani? Is that how you say it? Actually, I live in a really small house. I don't even have like, I don't think it's not like a house to have people over. There's hardly enough people for like enough room for all of us to sit in it. Let's see. Hello, Amy. Happy Monday to you. I got to get some coffee in me, guys. So who else is making and donating? I'd love like show of hands or thumbs up. Who else is making hats and donating them? Hello, Cecilia from Amazing DIYs. How are you? Was that okay? Did I do all right? Let's see. G4BR13LA. Did you make all those stuff in the back with the thing you're... Some of them, like the flowers I did. Like, well, that's not true. I used the... Did I use the 46 and the 22 for this? I can't remember, guys. I know I used the 48 for the big flower. I used the 48 to make this dude. These were made on the 46 and the 22. He was made on the 40. But yes, I use the knitting machines. Yay, I'm glad you liked it. Amazing DIYs. Do you do DIYs? Okay, now we're back to my tangle, guys. I got to get this undone somehow. It is wrapping around and it is making me crazy. Let me do this. You see if I can just pull it out of the center. It's like tangled. I don't ever have that problem. You know what it was? Is it like came out the bottom and I shoved it back in and I made a mess. So now you're going to be like, I don't want that winder. That doesn't do any good. That doesn't do. It's like stuck. You know when you do a center pull on a skein? Here we go. I'm going to pull it out like that. There we go. We'll just undo it from there. When you do a center pull on a skein, and somebody told me this in a live, that's how I learned, and then it doesn't want to pull, if the outside one gets tangled on the inside one, that's what happens, and that's what happened here. Even though it wasn't a loose bit, it was like just the part that was on the bottom. Okay. So I found that if you just shake, 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 it helps to untangle. If I shake, shake, shake. And this time of year, the yarn I have just found tangles way more because of the heater. And I have the heater right behind me. And I do have a dehumidifier in here too, and it gets a little dry. So Annie says how? I think you're asking how, oh, let's see. I crochet, but with handy, so it's a long time to do a product. Oh, I understand that. I understand. I do some crocheted amigurumi too. And like I do like granny squares, and they do. It takes a long time. With these, it doesn't take as long. Like I can make them in anywhere from 4 to 6 to 8 hours. It just depends on the project. I usually do them in segments. Like I make all the body parts and then I put them together like separate times. I hold the hooks really loosely and make sure the tension with the yarn is loose. I don't know. I donate hats. Okay, Winnie says, I donate hats, headbands, etc., plus cards and jewelry to the local animal shelter for them to sell. That's a great idea. I need to find out, because I would like to do something similar too for the animal. Like if they do some kind of sales like that, like they do it as a fundraiser, I would take it. So what Winnie said over on the YouTube is she donates and then they sell, like she donates the items and then they sell them in a fundraiser. That'd be a good idea for like, if you had like a private school or, you know, just that's such a great idea. I have quite a mess here, guys. This is not good. This is not boding well. I don't know why it's so tangled. Usually it doesn't get this tangled. It's like tangled. Can you see that? It's like tangled around itself. Ugh! That's because, you know, because I'm talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. But that's the whole point of a live. I need to chit chat. I need to chit chat. So I'm going to try to find where this is tangled in on itself and get that undone and pull it off to the side. So you guys get to watch me untangle yarn. It's like watching paint dry, right? That's not fun. There. I got a little bit undone, but see, I don't know. There, is it pulling out okay? I need to get this off. Whoop! There, it looks like it's gonna go. Maybe. Okay. So now I gotta undo all of this mess. Mr. Bant's probably watching, my husband. He's like my tangle dude. He's probably like, oh, how did she do that? How in the world? I don't want to have to start over again. So I'm going to try to fight it. If I have to, we'll start over. I don't want to, though. I don't want to start over. And we'll do the outside pull. Because I didn't want to do that. But we might have to. Oh, the color of yarn looks so good with the color of the loom bot. It does. Doesn't it look good? Hola! Hello, Ricardo! Okay, guys. We might have to... I might have to call it and pull from the outside. I think I might have to, because it's so twisted. And then I might end up getting to the same spot going at it from the other way, too. So I might have to rewind it. I don't know. Isn't this frustrating? Ah! It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. There we go. The yarn barf. It's like a bad Monday joke. You know what I mean? How did you make that thing on the curtains? I used the 40-pin machine, the 40 and the 22. And then I crocheted the little eyes. You see that? I can show it up close. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We are going to start over. Are you guys ready for that? So we're going to start again. And I'm going to just take it off. And I'm going to go from the other way. Because I want to use this yarn. And I could cut it and drop it in, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to throw this in here. Ugh. And then we're going to go from the other way. And hopefully I won't get tangled. I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to put my little yarn barf off to the side. I'm going to put my cake in my little container. Hold on, I'll show you. My cake is in my container. And I'm going to pull from the outside. I'm going to try not to like roll on this yarn barf. Silly yarn barf. Hold on. I'm going to keep it separated. It might tangle in on itself. We'll have to see. Hopefully not. Okay, let's try this again. If I could do if I could just bring y'all into me, I could say, here, you want to watch a cast on for the 3rd time? Hold on, where's my pin? And I go around and around and around. All right, so we're back at 1. We're going to try this one more time. Let's get cast on here. All right, I'm not talking because I'm going in front, behind, trying to make sure I don't mess up again. It looks all right. We'll see if, I don't think it's going to get tangled. Here, I'm going to do one other thing, just so it won't get tangled on this here. There we go. I think that'll keep it from getting tangled. There we go. I'm going to put my foot on it. Okay. Okay, I think this is going to work. But I know it almost takes the whole skein. So, or close to it, not quite. All right. Let's see. Oh, Yarn Barf thought it was a posh English accent going on. No, it's Yarn Barf. It's like, I want to call it something else, but like a bad word, but I don't want to say that. That's funny. How long is this live going? I can't see it like the end. I don't know how to say. Oh, well, I will probably be on here. I usually do 2 hours, guys. So, I need to make this. I need to at least get this one hat done because it's for a gentleman tonight that the kids have to take to their driver's ed. So, plus I wanted to see how the Heartland does on the Loombot because I haven't used it. Winnie's laughing. Oh no, it's getting tangled up. It's getting tangled up, guys. No! Okay, this cannot be. I'm going to just do this. We're going to work because it's tangling on that other line. I'm going to do this, guys. We're going to get the scissors out. We're getting rid of the yarn barf because otherwise it's going to tangle. So I just cut that yarn barf off the other end. Oops. Hold on, I'm going to drop my stitches. Don't want to drop my stitches because then I have to show you how to fix that. All right. So now I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. I just want to get this last little bit out of there. And then if I need a little bit extra, I'll just drop it in. Amazing DIY says, oh really, I can barely knit with regular needles. You don't even need to know how to actually knit to use these machines. I didn't when I first started. I did not know how. So now I didn't get to go see, hold on, I wanted to see who else was. Hi Suzanne, how are you doing over there on the Facebooks? Third time's always a charm. Teresa says yes, it looks like it's working now. Rhonda says, I'm crocheting Christmas stockings while I watch. I am titling them with personal, items, hats, gloves, scarves. Oh, that's sweet. To drop off. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. Who else was doing stuff? Drop off at the church for donation to those in need. Trying to finish 100 of those each year. That's awesome. Do you do them year round? Because I've been doing hats year round. I haven't made as many as I wish that I would have. I would love to do at least one or more a day, but I don't do that. I know some of the ladies in our Cranknit community group, they bust out a lot of hats. But I want to set a goal. I don't know what my goal is going to be, but for January, I'm going to set a goal of how many I want to donate, and then we'll all have to like set goals together and see, and we'll keep each other accountable to those. I would love to do that. We'll have like an accountability like group for making hats for donation. I think that would be really good. 20 already. That's awesome. Yeah, Amazing DIYs is making a baby blanket for her sister. I was actually looking at yarn yesterday because I need to make a baby blanket for my daughter. She's due in March, and she's doing like she's having a little girl, but she's doing like woodland colors. And I was trying to figure out what yarn to use. I would love to use Heartland, but they don't have the colors that she's doing. So I think I'm going to use Lion Brand Basic Stitch. I think I've not used that yarn before. Has anybody ever used that? Does it count as donation to my sister? Sure it does. Yes, absolutely. If you're giving it to her, you're donating it, right? It's a gift, but it's a gift and you worked hard for it. Kara, I make tons of hats, but that's because I'm disabled, so I'm just home all day crocheting, knitting. I love donating hundreds over the years alone. That's so awesome, Kira. Yeah, I'm sorry about the disability, but you're blessing so many people. That is so awesome. Okay, it looks like it's doing well. Does it look a little better? We're getting there, guys. Oh, I just used Dollar Tree yarn. It's strong. It works in the washer. That's awesome. Amazing. You know what? I did one hat with the Dollar Tree yarn. I liked it. Is it the Premier yarn that you're using, or is it the Dollar Tree brand? Uh-oh. It looks like we had a drop in connection. Are we still live on YouTube, guys? Because it looks like Facebook is, it went away. I don't know what happened, but we're still live on YouTube, I think. It says, yes, you are. Awesome. Hold on. My phone just might have, I don't know why, it just got booted. The premiere. No, you're fine. I understand exactly what you put. Now this is odd because I'm still live. I'm still live on, don't know what happened with the Facebook. I like your videos very much, and I actually thought that even if someone is professional in something, it's okay to try so many times to reach the perfect goal. Yeah, Nadia. Are you talking about me having to redo a couple times? Yeah, that's normal. Like, we all, like, you don't get to see the behind the scenes, but there's lots of times that we have boo-boos, you know? Use not just one. I don't know how to say. I don't know. Here, we're gonna finish the Facebook, and then I'm gonna go. Did you hear that? Ding! I don't know if you heard that. I will leave that up, and then we'll try. I'm gonna just hop back on another live. I don't know. The internet seems to be working here fine? It's like frozen. I don't know. Facebook, why do you fail me? I'm glad YouTube is not failing me. We're going to close it. I might have lost that live. That's all right. I feel bad for anybody that was on there, though. Let me go live again on the Facebook. We'll see if it'll let me go again. Thank you, the PJ Mommy. I don't know what it's got to be a Facebook issue. We'll see. Because now it looks like it's not even. Yeah. Starting live broadcast. And it's like stuck. It's stuck. Hold on. Let me take it off. Sorry. Sorry for the bobble. See, it's like stuck. It's not working. That's a Facebook technical thing. Let me just close the app out altogether. That's a poo-poo for the Facebookers. Yeah, I'm on the internet, so I don't know. We'll try one last time. And if not, we'll just stick with my YouTube, homies. All right, let's see. We'll try one more time here. Yeah, it acts like, it's just like, I think it's dead. I think it's a Facebook problem. That's okay. Sorry, Facebookers. I think it's probably an app issue. It happens. You know, the platform's sometimes not stable. When I crochet amigurumi, it's hard for me to sew the limbs and stuff together. That's, you know what? It does take a little bit of practice even with these. Like, I have the same issue. It took me a little while. All stable on YouTube. Yep. You dropped off Facebook, so I came over. Thank you, May. Thank you for coming over. I don't know why it's not working, May. Because I'm working on the YouTube. We'll try one last time here. One more time from Facebook friends. All right. Try again. Try again. Try again. Trying again. I can't type. I wish I could type fast on my phone. I can't, guys. My kids are like with their fingers. Not me. I can type well on the keyboard. I'm just not good at texting. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. It looks like it's gonna go. Nope. It's not going. It's not. It's just like stuck. That's got to be a Facebook thing. Or they're like, you've met your live capacity for your lifetime. I wouldn't be surprised. There's probably a rule. I probably broke it. Just kidding. Oh, Lisa, thank you for hopping over. Ditch Facebook. Awesome, Jacinda. Thank you guys for hopping over. I appreciate you. I don't know what happened. It won't let me go live. It put me in timeout or something. Yay, Miss Lady Lopez. Thank you for... Yeah, I don't know what happened to Facebook. It just says can't load now. It says can't start live broadcast. I don't know. It just like booted me. And now it won't let me back in. May says I made a baby blanket made with my Central 48 and crochet the receiver. Oh, that's awesome. May, that's what I think I'm... How many... Did you do tubes? How big did you make it? Because I don't even know how big to make a baby blanket. I was thinking about using my 22 and doing little tubes, or maybe doing a little tube and a big tube. I haven't decided. Or I could do the 22, the 40, and the 48. And then it would be like 3 different sizes. That might be kind of cool. I just don't know what it would look like. Came over. Thank you, Teresa, for coming over and seeing me over here. How cool. But in my brain, it is not working to do granny squares. I love doing granny squares. I think it's kind of therapeutic. It's my like thing that I do when I want to kind of just zone out. Love granny squares. I use 7 tubes with the 22 pin. Okay, see that one might be, see 7, because I'm trying to think of how big. I need to visualize. I need to visualize what the tube is. I don't know. I haven't decided how I want to do it. Color changes every 10. Oh, you're the one that did the little blocks. Yes. That was gorgeous. Yes. No, that was beautiful, Nikita. I love yours. And I'm thinking about doing like 4 color. And I was kind of wondering if I could figure out how to do like kind of, you know, do something similar with your squares with color changes. I don't know, but I loved your blanket. It's gorgeous. Nikita did 150 rows. Color changes every 10 rows. That's a lot of tie-in. You had to do all those tie-ins too. Do you? And see, I tie after I get it off the machine. I don't know if you tie when it's on the machine. And May said she did 3 tubes. I did 130 rows and connected them to the join as you go. And I thought about doing, I haven't done like the braided connection. I've done mattress stitch, which is a nice clean. I love the mattress stitch. But I kind of want to do a braided connection maybe. I think Nikita posted, I don't know, Kira. I think she posted on Facebook. I think it was on, for last week when I said I was going to be live for questions, I think she posted her picture on there. I think that's where. Oh, good night, Annie. Or Anai. Not sure. Thank you for being here. All right. See, it cranks a little harder. I noticed that it's cranking a little harder. And I think it's just, as I've used this machine more and more, I think it's not as smooth as when I first got it, guys. But I still love it. I don't know if she posted in the Cranknit group. Nikita, are you in the Cranknit group, Cranknit community on Facebook? I know she posted a picture of it on my actual Facebook page, on the Hoop and Home page. I do like this color. It kind of matches my sweatshirt a little bit. Winnie says the braided stitch is nice and it adds a little more detail. That's kind of what I thought. I've not done it yet though. But I don't think it's that hard. But I always get like really nervous. Do you guys get nervous when you do new stuff? I always get a little like freaked out. I always have a little anxiety. That's just me. I don't know. Whenever I try anything new, I'm not going to I like doing new projects or trying new things. But sometimes I get a little bit like, oh, I don't want to mess it all up. Especially if I have the tubes all done. See, I've done a lot of stuff and I still have that kind of anxiety. May said I made one with the 22 Centro and I made 7 tubes. They turned out wonderful. I did 140 rows. See, that seems totally doable. And see, I think the 22 would be a nice stripy blanket. Oh, Winnie says, no, it's easy peasy. So I shouldn't be nervous then, huh, Winnie? Because I am. Because you get to, it's even like, even when I made my sweater, I had like anxiety as I in the mattress stitch turned out beautiful on the sweater. I didn't do as good when I connected my sleeves because I didn't know what I was doing. Now I would probably be able to figure it out a little bit better. But the mattress stitch turned out nice. But it's not like I can't. The thing is, I can always do another tube, or I can always make it, you know. Isn't it pretty, Kara? It's so pretty. Mrs. Lady Lopez, how do you know when to take off the hat? I'm going to go 130 rows. We're exactly halfway right now. We're at 65 rows. I'm making a hexagon cardigan while watching you. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Hexagon? I bet that's pretty. When I was at the Joann store yesterday afternoon, evening, something like that. I don't know what time it was. There was a lady that had, and it was a regular purchase sweater, but it was like a big like sweater jacket. But I was thinking it would be so fun to do like a cardigan, like a big long, like blanket cardigan kind of. Like, wouldn't that be pretty with the tubes, like doing the tubes and making it almost like a jacket? And I thought it would be fun not to have like a cuff sleeve, but just like a rolled sleeve, and it's like big and roomy. I don't know. I was thinking about it though. I was looking at this lady with this big old sweater jacket on, and I was just thinking, boy, that would be cozy to make something on the knitting machine like that. Oh no, try it out. If you make a mistake, it's easy to pull it apart. That's true, Winnie. That's true. Okay, so why am I tangled now? Let's me see. Oh, now I'm tangled to the inside. Hold on. I got a little knot here. This is really giving me fits today, guys. And see, I wound it just so it wouldn't give me problems. And that wasn't exactly the way it went, was it? Let me stuff these back in. Okay, because I'm doing the outside pull on it, so... I give lots, people ask me all the time about making hats, and I have it wrapped around my leg. Now, how did I do that? Goodness gracious, Cheri. And tension is such a big thing, but it's so important to hold, like, it's so important to hold your yarn, guys, because you can feel what's going on with it. Amazing DIYs. I am using, what did I do with my wrapper? I'm using Heartland by Lion Brand. I love this yarn. It's really great yarn. It's really durable and super soft and shiny, but it's Heartland. And it's, the color is Carlsbad Caverns. My hat that I normally wear, I was going to wear it today, but I cranked up the heat. What did I do with it? I don't see it now. What did I do with it? Oh, it's in here. This is, I call it my 10K hat because I made it when I hit 10K on TikTok. This one, this is Heartland. That's Heartland yarn. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to show you the inside because it's gross. I need to wash it because I wear it all the time. Nikita, the blanket is gorgeous. I don't care about your light. I think it's gorgeous regardless. Now everybody has to hop over to, you have to hop over to the Facebook and see Nikita's blanket because it's so pretty. What is the ideal yarn size for the knitting machine? I used to have a knitting machine and I found the small yarn did not work. I can use a 3. I think anything like a 3 weight, which would be like a, would that be a DK? Double knitting? Is that DK? A 3 weight? You can use a 3. That's pretty small though. It's pretty thin, but it works. 4 is typically what works the best. But even some 4s are a little bit problematic. But a 4 weight or a worsted 4 weight, or an Aran weight, yarn. I think it's called Aran weight for other countries. Actually, I just did a blog post on 3 and 4 yarn weights. I now have a website up. I've been working on it, guys. So if you want to check it out, I haven't really announced it, but it's hoopandhome.com. And I did a blog post about 3 and 4 weight yarns. But 3 and 4, I would say. You can do some 5, but you have to be very careful with 5 weight yarns because a lot of them are going to be too much for the machine. And like I said, some 4s are even too much. You'll see in a lot of the groups, some people like the Hobby Lobby, depending on where you're at, you might not have a Hobby Lobby, but the Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn. Is that what it's called? I love this yarn. Sometimes that can be a problem. I mean, that's a huge, like there's all kinds of colors and patterns of it, but the yarns vary with, I love this yarn brand. So even though it's a 4-weight, sometimes the machines, these machines, especially the Addies usually do okay with them. But the Centro or the Loombot, that brand, even though it's a 4-weight, sometimes is a problem. Yes, Aaron weight. Okay, so I was right. Yeah. Yes, DK or medium weight. There. I thought I was right. Let's see. I tried working up a sweater and then I gave up because it messed up. Yeah, were you using like a 3-weight? See, the thing that stinks is in different countries you can't get the same yarns, and I think the yarns are, you know, even the weights of them are different. I think even the quality, like how they are, is different. Have you ever had success doing rows with your knitting machine? The one I used to have had a reverse, but never got it to work. Oh, like doing panels? Is that what you mean? Crochet for beginners? Because I have done panels. I have a sweater. I've shown it several times. I have it folded up over here. I did this sweater with panels on the 48. So I used the Centro. And these are like, it's the Mandala yarn by Lion Brand, but these are just panels. So I'm going to turn it inside out here so you can see. See, there are panels, like there's a panel here, a panel here. The sleeves are tubes, and I mattress stitched them together. But yeah, I did that on the 48 machine. I did it on the Centro. And this is a 3-weight yarn. I'm pretty sure it's a 3. I'm almost positive it's a 3. And it, you know, it worked up really nice. I mean, it's a nice, for a 3, it looks pretty hardy. I'm pretty sure it's a 3. Is DK yarn something found in Europe? It is. It is. Yes. I don't know what Salam speak, please. I don't know what that is. I keep going to look for my Facebook people over here and they're not there. I'm not used to just looking here, which is okay. I don't mind it. Hello, Pemby. We're getting there. See, it shouldn't take me an hour to crank out a hat, but I don't use Facebook. Crochet for beginners. I made a post hoping to have the people come over from... Oh, thank you for that. Oh no, we're here on YouTube. Yeah, we're on YouTube for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, my Facebook people, I don't know why I couldn't get it back up. Thank you to PJ Mommy. And again, the PJ Mommy's helping out with moderation, so you guys need to send her some love and please subscribe to her page. Go over and hop over there. Appreciate her for helping. I haven't been watching this as well as I should, but it looks like it's doing great. So, not seeing any craziness or anything, guys. But usually the Heartland hasn't ever let me down. Now, it might get tangled up in when I'm trying to do all the stuff. Sorry if this is a repeat question, but have you tried using Red Heart Super Saver on the machine? Miss Lady Lopez, I did try it right away when I got the Loombot, because Red Heart Super Saver is a point of contention. It does not, like, it's not a good yarn for these machines. I love Red Heart Super Saver, but for the 48 pin machines, it just does not do well. I tried, and I don't know that I have it down here, I tried like a multicolor as a test, and it within 6 rows it was tuck and stitches. It just doesn't do well with it. And I just think it's just a little, it doesn't give enough for the machines to knit up really well with it. Now, I have used Red Heart Super Saver in my 48. You have to really struggle with it. Some colors will do all right and you can get it through it, but the machines just really don't like it for whatever reason. Let's see, what else? And don't ever apologize. I am happy to answer any questions, even if they're repeats. Does the Karen Simply Self work consistently well? It does. Yes, it does work consistently well, Alex. I love it. It's soft. It does well. Have I tried ice yarn yet? Peace, I have not. Peace, love, Homestead. But I have a bag of ice yarn sitting on my desk in the house. I ordered some, and I'm going to I'm going to do a little do video for y'all because I've wanted to try it for a long time. So we're going to see how it goes. My machine, PJ Mommy says my machine doesn't like red heart. Yeah, mine does not. And I have a lot of it. When I used to do just the hand loom knitter, and I had all red heart super saver when I did that. So I have tons of that yarn, and I can't use any of it in these machines really. Crochet for, if YouTube is monetizing videos, it doesn't make sense to redirect audience to Facebook. They came to a point that Facebook was blocking YouTube advertising. Yes, I agree with you, Crochet for Beginners. And I am not like over on the Facebook. I don't get anything for monetization on my lives, but I have a lot of people who follow me there, and I just want to help them. So that's why I do both. That's why I do both of them, because I can help. Like, I can do a double thing, and if there are people on Facebook who don't go to YouTube, then I can, if they have questions, I can help them. So I like to be able to do that. I know monetarily it's probably not the smartest move, but and I might get to where I just do YouTube, but I still want to be able to help out my Facebook peeps, so that's why I do it. Amazing DIYs, I am drinking coffee, and I have water as well. But thank you, Crochet for Beginners. I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of issue with Facebook, but I have like 400 and some thousand followers over there, so I don't want to leave them high and dry, I guess. Let's see. I have tons of Super Saver. Yeah, I know it. I'm right there with you. Crochet, I have a belief that all advertisers can be advertising on crochet videos because we all have no idea who might be interested in that. That all advertisers can be. Yeah, I'm not sure. Amazing. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know. What's PJ Mommy's channel name? And I think, did you share it? Please share it, PJ Mommy. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, yeah, we'll have to follow. Everybody follow Crochet for Beginners. But yeah, PJ Mommy, share your page too so people can send you some love. If you can, share your link. That would be awesome. Yes, if we can support each other, that's what we need to do. I'm all about that. I'm all about lifting others up and trying to help out as much as I can. All right, so we're getting there, guys. We're almost to the end. Yes, Amazing DIYs. She's asking, he, she, they, I'm not sure. I'm asking if we can follow them as well. I will make sure to go on after and hop on and send you guys some love. And someone asked, is it Paish? I think, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I am actually in West Michigan in the United States. I agree with you. Crochet, crafting, knitting folks supporting each other. Yes, we need to support each other for sure. Ramona, hello, how are you doing? Amazing DIY says I'm a she. So go to Amazing DIYs and support her. All right, we're almost there. We still have a little bit more to go. I don't think it will be much use to do use to you because my Facebook is in Dutch. Yeah, that's okay. And then you can't. And see, I don't think it does, Nikita. It doesn't do like oh, for us to support your page. Well, we can still do that, I think. Because I even watch videos that are in another language too, or I'll look at posts that are in another, you know, like I don't mind. So I'll have to check it out. I'm sorry, my neighbor's blowing leaves. I don't know if you guys are going to hear it or not. You probably will. Maybe. I don't know. I feel bad that I look down here. I want to look at your guys like I'm looking at your face, but I have to read the things. Okay, we have about 5 more. We're almost there. And then I will cast off this one. see. Can you hear it? Can you guys hear the leaves? The leaf blower? I also just started 18 members. I could use some Nikita 86. You know what? I've got my little pen and paper here because I don't want to forget. Hold on, guys. I'm going to do amazing DIYs. Amazing DIYs. Nikita, what is your channel name? And then crochet for beginners. All right. My scribble, if I can read it later. All right. I should mark my, I always think about this and I never do it. I need to mark my last pin so I can see it, or my first one, whatever. Can you guys hear how it's kind of getting a little, there we go. It's getting a little sticky. All right, so we hit our 130 and I'm gonna cast this off. I've just found that that is a good, with these hats, with this yarn, because I get that question a lot too, like how many rows? With different yarn, I do different rows. With this yarn, I usually do 130. If I want a brim for an adult hat. If you want it slouchier, then you want to do more. But the Heartland yarn is, I'm wrapping it around my handle, is really stretchy and it fits really nicely, I've found. And the Cheri Simply Soft is the same way. It knits up really nice. So if I had, the other thing is if you have an Addy 46, I would use like a shiny yarn, like the Cheri Simply Soft, or the Heartland's it knits up just a little bit tighter than the Cheri Simply Soft or the Yarn Bee Soft Secret. But those shiny, softer 4-weight yarns do well for fit. The less expensive yarns or your value yarns are going to knit up lots tighter, and they're going to be tighter on your head, so you need to do more rows. And I probably should have talked about this, but what I usually do is I'm knitting, depending on where, like 75 or 80 rows, if I'm real close to the bottom, then I know I'm probably going to do about 130 rows. If I'm still like quite a bit away from the bottom of my table or my board, then I just add rows accordingly. And I kind of guess. But usually if it's like about that much, I'll add 10 more rows is what I do before it's hitting. So if I'm at like 75 and I still have a ways to go, whoops, I pulled the wrong end. Then I'll add more rows. So that's how I figure it out as I go, because people ask me that a lot. How do I know? And I've just found, and I do it to my fit, which, like to my head, which you could have somebody that has a bigger head, and it might still be a little snug. I do think about that, but a lot of the times the yarn will stretch too. So, and it does stretch out the more you wear it. That does happen. Just like shoes. But I still, like for myself, I've made hats on the Addy, and they bother my head. They're just a little too tight. But that's just me. Maybe my head is abnormally, like, you know, shapen. That could be a possibility. Let's see. We could also say we throw crochet in our window to follow and mean the same thing. Oh, I must have missed something here. Oh no. Folks who say they throw yarn at your window to follow a channel. Throw yarn at your window? I don't know what that means. I just noticed your snowman in the big. Did you see that? This is from Nicola Allison's new book, Festive Knits. A little smirky grin snowman. He's got little arms. See that? Little arms that I did on the Addy egg. I used the egg to make him. But the little trio, they all came. The patterns came out of this book, Festive Knits. It's an awesome book. I love Nicola's patterns. Three Magic Sheep Co. is her. This is her pattern as well. She also has a Spring Knits book that I did her kitty pattern out of that. I was a pattern tester for it, but that's one of hers. And you can tell she has a certain style, and I love her style of her patterns, of her plushies or her stuffed animals. I haven't really, honestly guys, I haven't got a pattern that I really dislike. I have had one where I thought, the arms were a little not to my liking, so I redid it later and did it a little longer. But for the most part, I absolutely adore all the patterns that I've done. I love making, and I love having the patterns. I can guess, like I could probably look at stuff and figure it out. But I love supporting the pattern makers if I want to make something that they're doing. And I'd much rather buy the pattern and support them and help them to be able to continue doing that. So that's kind of why I'm doing the pattern review videos on Sundays, is just for beginners out there, or even people who are not beginners. Maybe you're not aware of all the patterns that are available, or you're curious what something will look like made by somebody else, because we all make stuff just slightly differently. Let's see. All right, we are almost done here. Almost done. All right. Okay, so I'm going to finish this hat up because I need to. So I'm going to get this out of the way. And then we'll finish this guy up. Let's see. La 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 la. To throw yarn in your window is because some people said that you can't use the S word in comments and say follow channel or YouTube or Crackdown. Oh, you know what, Crochet for Beginners? I agree, that's like out there. I don't say like share and follow a lot. But if you look at how many people I have following or subscribed, I have not followed any of those rules. So I think that does play a role, and I do think that Facebook is very they're kind of a problem. I'm gonna hang it up so I don't step on it. Hold on, I have to make sure it's not gonna fall off the wall. Okay. But yeah, no, that makes sense. So throw yarn in your window. That's good. Or somebody will say sprinkle. I've heard that a lot, if you want to sprinkle. But I think that the algorithms are smart. They'll figure out what we're trying to do. I don't worry about it too much. Whatever happens, happens. That's just me. Have I tried Karen Ogo? I have, actually. That's what this was made out of. Like the single beanie. I don't know if I have anything else out here. This is the one that I did last week, guys. I don't ever do a single like beanie, but I thought it was kind of cute. This is from the Ogo. I think they also, is it the Colorama? Is that what it's called? But I made teddy bears with this, like for sweater bears, kind of similar to this here. This I used eyelash yarn. This was like a 5-weight yarn. This is like the 5-weight that'll work. But yeah, I love the Karen Ogo, but I can't find it anymore. Have they done away with it? But only the soft one. If you use the one that's like more acrylic-y, I think it's not as good. Like it's not going to do as well. This one does really nice in the machines. It's like butter. It goes through the machines really, really well. Let me see which end I want to do. Not that it really matters. So let's see. Let me go. I missed some stuff here. Hold on. Oh, where do you get the book? You know what? I'll have, actually, if you go to hoopandhome.com, I have like a supplies list, but it's on Amazon. So Festive Knits on Amazon. And if you're in another country, I don't know if you're in another country, then you go to your like Amazon of your country and I think you can get it. So, because I know the UK link was different than the US link, because there was someone trying to get it because I was suggesting it before and then they couldn't get it. Said it was sold out. And it was because they were trying to go to the US link that I had. But you can always visit my website. Now I have like a supplies tab and I just put an Amazon store together, guys, for that. I usually try to put some links down in the description after the video's over. But that's not one that I always put in there. I should put it in there though. But it's a cute book. It's really nice. And she does a good job of explaining like how to do it. Let's see. Yeah, it's an awesome book. And the festive knits or the spring knits one is good too. She has a lot. I love her patterns. I have to ask her where she gets her eyes though. I usually use just black eyes, but you can see these cute eyes. Look at this. Like for the Santa and stuff, they're like off. I don't know. Here, let me see if I can get a better picture so you can see it. Let me show you. I have to ask her. I haven't asked her, but she has like this offset. I don't want to show you the pattern. I don't want to give it away. Here, let me do this. It's like offset, like the colored eyes. And I've looked for them and I haven't found them. See how cute those are? I need to figure out where to get those. She might get them from Etsy, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. Because it's really cute. For the Mr. and Mrs. Claus, I would kind of like to make them. But I want to use the same eyes she has. Yeah, kind of like a cartoon look. A little bit. MK Crafts and Family, you don't do well with yarn. Oh, no, that's not good. And Amazing DIY says all it takes is a little practice. Yes, for sure. So I'm just tying this off, guys. I love all of your adorable stuffy friends. Hey, yeah. You know what? I feel like the crazy doll lady because I love having them around. I do. Let's see. Okay, what else we got going here? I have to leave. I'm going to go to Joann's. Oh, I'm jealous. But thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Amazing DIYs. Let's see. Nikita86 finally. 140 rows. Black wool. Oh, yes. Working in any black yarn is just like crazy. So people in your comments can say subscribe and you won't get a warning. I haven't gotten any warnings. But I, like on Facebook or on YouTube, for saying the word in the comments. Oh, I don't put it in the comments. I just say it like, well, I haven't really said it a lot though either. The show I host can ask, but they say views can't. Oh, they don't put, okay. I don't know. I haven't gotten any warnings. Miss Lady Lopez says, I found it on Amazon. Couldn't find them in Joann's or Michael's anymore. Oh, yeah. See, I couldn't either. Yes, I couldn't either. So I don't know if they're doing away with it or what. Because I wanted to get some more. Because what I do is I break that. And she's talking a bit about the Karen Ogo. I break it, that ombre, into different balls. And then I like doing stripes with it. Like different colored stripes. I made a couple teddy bears that I gave away for a fundraiser, and I wanted to make some more of those, but I couldn't find it. So they do have it on Amazon. I'll have to check out Amazon. I just trimmed that because I don't want to have to tuck that long of a tail. Let's see here. I just ordered a knitting machine. Awesome, Vanessa! I'm excited for you to get started too. How many rows do you need to do a double layer? I just did, this is Heartland yarn by Lion Brand, and I just did 130 rows for this. That's generally what I do for softer yarns. For the one I did for Friday Hat, this is that Facets yarn by Loops and Threads. I'll show you, I'll hold them up together. I did 140 on that one, just because it seemed to be knitting up tighter. I'm trying to get this in between without it going to the front. Okay. And this will be, since it's all one color, it's fully reversible. I'll show you here though. Pretty much as long as you go watch, interact with the channel you subbed to during live, your sub sticks. If no interaction, YouTube thinks you're spam and drops the sub. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I probably should know and I don't know. When it comes to that kind of stuff, the PJ Mommy, maybe they are making it up because the place I heard from is very handed on YouTube with moderation. Yeah, I haven't, guys. I haven't, aside from getting put in TikTok, I've been doing like social media for years. And I don't know. I think you can say, I think that I do know, I will tell you, I do know if I share a YouTube video over on Facebook, that my my reach will slow just a little bit. But I don't know, I have 400 and some thousand people over there, so it didn't slow too much. So some things do happen where the algorithm, because I'll see it happen, like things will halt for a little bit, but I don't worry about it. I just keep making stuff and doing stuff. So okay, so here I did 130 rows. This I did 140. See that? There's a little bit more. It's a little longer, but I don't know. See that? See, it's a little, but see, this is softer yarn, so it's stretchy, a little stretchier. Even though this seemed to knit up tighter, which is really strange, but I really like it. I am gonna put one of my tags on here. This is actually going in a backpack, and I probably wouldn't need to put this on there, but I'm going to. For a gentleman that is apparently homeless, that my kids have been going to driver's ed, and he's there every night when my husband picks them up in this shopping center. He's like in the corner, so they're gonna give him like a package tonight, like a care package. So I had to make, I wanted to just, it's so silly. I have a bunch of hats in a bag back here, but I just wanted to make just a plain blue hat. So I had this yarn, and that's what I did. It's a long list, Sandy. I think I'm missing the whole conversation. It's probably about social media. Never had saying it on my videos or lives. I think, yeah, I don't know. I do think that there's probably something with the reach. I think there probably is something with that. I think it could be a possibility. But like I said, I don't worry about it too much. I probably should worry about that stuff more, but I don't, because it's either going to go or it's not going to go. People are going to like stuff or they're not. I mean, the algorithms can fight against you a little bit, I guess, but yeah. Nikita, where can you, let me see. La 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 la. Where can you buy the frog pattern which hangs on the curtain? On Etsy, look up 3 Magic Sheep Co. And I want to move this. I always get it too low. I want it just a little higher. Look up 3 Magic Sheep Co. And she has 4 different, there's the frog, and it's 3 spelled out, THREE, and then magic, and then sheep, and then co. But she has the frog. I think there is, there's a koala and a bear, and the frog, a koala, the bear, and I want to say is there a tiger? I can't remember. There's a 4th one. I know there are 4 of them, but they're so cute. I want to do another one for my curtain on the other side. You guys won't be able to see it, but it's kind of just for me. I kind of want to do the koala because I think it'll be really cute. Okay, so there we go. I put my little taggy tag on there with my little heart, because I want to put the heart on there. So that's done. So that's ready to go. All right. Let's see, what time is it? It's 4. I think I'm going to try to do a kid's hat here. So we'll do that next. Let me see here. I remember Google Plus was around a crochet group, over 900,000 followers. See, Google Plus, I remember that too. I always wished I had that many followers on YouTube. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's Google. It was a big thing before. You're right. Sandy, you know, haha. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go on. I'm sorry if I missed any questions. Yes, I agree with you. Crochet for Beginners says, my gift for homeless people, if affordable apartments and houses, if I had that magical power. I agree. I was talking about it with my kids, and we got like hot hands and one of those blankets, like a survival blanket, because it's getting colder. I'm going to get my loom bot down again, and I'm going to do a smaller kid's hat. We're going to do one more hat. I think let me see what one I want to use here. We're going to do like a 115, so a smaller kid's hat. What did I do with my, I put them away. Because I need to add to my group of my other group back here. I want to add some more kids hats to them, and I need the smaller ones. So I'll show you what that looks like after we're done if you hang out with me. If people want to find you, they will find you no matter what. Teresa said that is absolutely true. That is true. Crochet for beginners is homeless. It's a big problem due to inflation. I agree with that for sure. Because it's hard. I mean, I don't know. Like my two oldest just moved out together because they work at the same place. And everything's so expensive. I mean, if they would do all right if it was just one of them in an apartment, but it's still, they wouldn't be able to really save much money. Oh, I want to show you what was left. So we had this much in my messy cake. I'll have to wind that up again. And then I have my tangled mess. I'll have to have my husband like undo that. So that's about how much is left. I don't know how many ounces. It's enough that I could top another hat of color. I can't do a whole nother hat. But I'm going to use my Hirschners again. And I think I have one of these gray. I have a whole bunch of this yarn. I have one of these grays left. I'm going to do a small kid's hat in this gray color. Hopefully my son, you know what, I should have left this on. Hold on. I'm going to do that I'm going to do it to hold the outside yarn in place. Hopefully my center pull will work on that. We're going to do 115 rows for this one. It shouldn't take me too long. It could. But I want to do this, and then I will probably hop off. Get my cast on here. And this yarn does really, really well, guys. This Hirschner Supreme Worsted. I was looking at Mary Maxim. Has anybody ever, do you guys ever get yarn from Mary Maxim? They have a yarn that's similar to this yarn. I kind of am wondering if like the yarn is the same manufacturer, but it's a relabel for some things. That's what I'm kind of wondering, but I'm not positive about that. Let me see. Did I miss one? I don't think I did. This will crank, this should crank a little bit smoother than the Heartland because it's just a little softer, not as thick. I think we're good. I want to make sure my cast on was good. Isn't that sweet? PJ Mommy, yeah, they're the ones that are like, we need to do something for this guy. But anyways, we were talking about going back to the like apartments or something. We were talking about, you know, it'd be nice to have a tent or something. I feel the reason he's staying where he's staying is there's like an alcove, so he can get in out of the wind, I think, probably. But I don't know, it's just sad, guys, because it's everywhere. Like, we don't live in a metropolis by any means, and where this area is, it's like the suburbs. I mean, I don't know, it's just sad. You just don't know, and it's really easy to judge people for being in those circumstances, but you have no idea. We have no idea how any one of us could end up there, you know, at some time. I mean, we really could. It's kind of scary, a little bit. Oh, let's see. Really, do you use the same machine for kids hat? Actually, I am, Miss Lady Lopez. I'm just doing less rows for this. Let's see. You look so young. I was thinking mid-20s. I would never thought you have kids. I have 8 kids. That's so sweet of you. You just made my day. No, I'm going to be 50 on Thursday. And I have 8 kids. Ages 9 to 30. So 4 girls, 4 boys. Gucci, how are you? Gucci designer, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Anola, let's see, make it like space colors. Space colors? Oh, Mr. Bant is here. Good. Yay. I don't know what he's doing. But he is home. Let's see. When I was a military spouse, I would buy yarn from Hirschner's, but not very often. It was hard finding yarn. They shipped to the, oh, they did. They shipped to the bases. That's really awesome. I really like this yarn. It's so soft. I do have, like, I got it in just like 3 different colors. I have like one left of the salmon color. Whoop. It's really pretty. I'll pull it out of there. I bought like a case of this stuff. Isn't that pretty? Look at the shine. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so pretty. But I just wanted to make a simple gray one. Thank you for the early birthday. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe I'm going to be 50 though. I know I keep saying that, but it's a little crazy. It's a little bit crazy. Ah, the sweet center pull when it works, guys. Like right now, it's just going nice and smooth. And I don't have to pull it up. Sometimes it works really well. Other times it doesn't. But anyways, Mary Maxim, have any of you ever ordered from there? Because I've not. And like I said, I just got an ice yarn order. So I'll have to share that with all of you on how that goes and what I think of the ice yarn. I've seen like Crystal from Bag A Day. I know you guys all know who she is because she's awesome. I watch a lot of her videos. I think she's hilarious too. I've seen some of her like yarn holes. So, and then Juan, I think is it the Yarn Addict? I like watching him too because Crystal mentioned him. So then, let's see. Miss Lady Love, you haven't ordered anything from them? I get their catalog, but I haven't. I just look. It's so funny. I love looking at yarn catalogs. Anybody else? Am I a little nutso? Are you a stay-at-home mom? Hats off to you if you are. I don't. I just do this. And then I homeschool the kids. Yes, I am. I'm still homeschooling. We have 5 of the 8. The other 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I have graduated. You know, obviously my 30-year-old, and then I have a 24-year-old and a 19-year-old, or a 20-year-old. He'll be 21. But we've been homeschooling for 20 years, so it'll be 21 years. I haven't, but I was in their store in the summer. I didn't buy their brand yarn. Wish I had. It's a bit of a drive. Yeah. Awesome. Nola. Oh, thank you for the kind words. Naomi, hello to you. 2 and or 4. I learned to crochet from Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. I'm trying to learn to knit. Oh, I have to try Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. I gotta look that up. See, I want new channels to watch. And like, because I binge a lot of those things. Mikey, I gotta write this down. From the Crochet. Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. All right, I gotta check out Mikey. Oh, that's so cool that you're homeschooling your son. Yeah, I said, it's so funny. When my kids were, when my oldest daughter was little and her sister, my brother homeschooled, and I knew homeschoolers when I was a kid because we had them in the 4-H group that I was in. But I was like, I'm never homeschooling my kids. I'm never doing that. And here I am. It's kind of funny. It is funny. Oh, Alex says loves looking at yarn catalogs. I absolutely do. Oh, thank you for sharing them, PJ Mommy. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. And Vanessa homeschools too. So cool. Love that. I love Whose Line. I saw that. Cranking a hat out with you. Oh, at the moment, that's so cool. I'm so glad. I'm doing a kid's hat with this Hirschner's yarn. I'm going to do 115. I got a little fuzz on here. Pull it out, and then I'm going to snag it is what's going to happen. I'm going to do 115 rows. Let's see. There was a lady who belongs to the Crochet Guild, and she said Yarnspiration moved to Canada for some reason. The Crochet Guild does not make sense to me. To pay $50, they go to conferences. I'll have to check that out too. I want to look into all of that. Mikey is amazing. When I searched knit, I came across your channel, and I'm excited about it. Thank you for... Oh, I'm so happy that you found me. That's so great. Oh, PJ Mommy, do you homeschool too? 3 kiddos? Do you? That's awesome. Cheri, knitting is easy if you are left-handed. Just sit directly in front of a right-handed person. Oh, that's a, yeah, see, that's cool. I think about this, like the machines, because I've had people ask me about left-handed. I think you could turn them around and crank them the other way, too. Naomi says, I love looking at any craft catalog. I agree. Like any, yes. But it's funny, I love some of the specialty yarns. Like, I would just be a yarn collector, but then I don't know, like, if I can't use them in the knitting or in the machines, I do knit, hand knit and crochet. But I have so many whips. Like, I have this blanket that I've been knitting and working on for a while, and I just can't seem to get it done. I'll knit a few rows and then stop, and then it'll be a week, and then I'll pull it back out, knit a few rows, and I'm not getting very far. Cheri says, working on hair for a mermaid while riding in the truck. Love that. Actually, they're done for the day. It's like 4:10 here. So usually we're done. Usually we're all done by about 1 or so every day. But it just varies depending on the kids. Like, I'm done with my part of it. The older kids still work on stuff later in the afternoons when I'm doing stuff. Yeah, no, actually, crochet for beginners, I'm in a craft camper, believe it or not. I don't know, here, I'll do this. I am not in the house, because they are loud. You can see, we have a little, like, cottage kind of house over there. It's very small. Whoop. It's a very small house for all of us. So I have a craft camper, kind of like a she shed, but it's a craft camper. Can you hear and see how this yarn is just, it goes through the machine so well. Yeah. It's 10 p.m. in Northern Ireland. Well, thank you. I love Whose Line. That's a little late, but you know what? Like the 9 to 10 hour, that's me in bed, like watching all the things. That's when I'm usually doing the scroll. Yeah, I'd almost have to, because it's hard to keep them all quiet, not gonna lie. Between the animals and the kids, it's loud in there. This is my quiet place. May, I've got, you know what, I put together, like I have yarn over here, and I will put together hats with multi-yarn, like that I'm doing for my giveaway or whatever. But I would like to do like a scrap scarf. I have not made a scarf yet. Believe it or not, I've been doing this for a long time. Well, not a long time, a little over a year. About a little, just shy, or just a little, probably about a month over a year I've been doing this. And I haven't made a scarf. I've knitted scarves, but I haven't done one on the knitting machine. And I want to do a scrap scarf. That's on my list of things to do, because I think that would be fun with even different textured yarns. I think it would be really cool. And there was somebody in our crank knit community on Facebook that did one, and it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. But I will tell you, I don't know if you all have like any tips or any suggestions. Let me show you. These are all my yarn ends, like my scraps, like those scraps. They're like the short ends, and I don't know what to do with it, but I don't want to throw it away. So if you have any tips, I know I've had a few people tell me to use it for stuffing, but I don't know. Like I don't want it to like poke through. And I thought about, now I can't get my, there we go, get my drawer back in there. I thought about, somebody had mentioned using like a nylon or pantyhose and then putting it in there, because then it can't like show through your yarn. Or if I have a big project to stuff, I could probably use it. But I don't want to throw my scraps away, but I have so many. Use my machine while riding in the car or truck often. Do you really, Cheri? I don't know how you do that. I don't know. Thank you, Peace, Love, Homestead. Appreciate you. A craft camper is a great idea ever. I need one of those. Vanessa, if I'm really being honest, our association where we live, we kind of live not super close to each other, but we live in an association, and they have all kinds of rules. We were going to get a shed. They have all kinds of rules about it. So I got a camper instead. So, and nobody, like, I don't know, because it's the way for me to skirt the rules of not being able to have a she shed. Yeah, I could probably use a bigger house, but I have to tell you, we did like this minimal living because there were 9 of us living in like just a little over 1,000 square feet, and now we're down to 7, so we've gained all this room with 2 people leaving. But it's pretty tight. You get pretty creative with like storage. We have 2 dogs and 2 cats, and 2 spiders, and a frog, and a turtle, and a snake. So, and one of the dogs is a Great Dane. So that's kind of crazy. That's my dog. I was really not very smart when I decided to bring a Great Dane home to a little tiny house. You can find me on Facebook and see my Great Dane. She's beautiful. She's so pretty. I won't say her name because I got put in TikTok jail for saying her name because apparently it's not a nice thing to say. So now I know you're all intrigued, but she's a large dog and we called her a small name. We call her Miss Midge, but it's short for something else. I saw a woman on YouTube Shorts who made a montage of her temperature blanket. The colors are based on the temperature of the year. She did. I think that's cool. I have seen the temperature blankets. I think it'd be fun to do one of those, actually. See, I thought about that crochet is doing like solid hats with crazy colored pom-poms. That might be really cute. Actually, for my giveaways, that would probably be cute. And Alex said to stuff pillows. That's a good idea. Amazing DIYs is back. We're happy you're back. Oh, that's a good idea. Cheri, that's smart. That's smart. She sets her machine to 99. I would just have to crank it backwards to do that. And then it automatically resets to 0. That's a smart idea because then you don't have to. Do you have more than 1 bathroom? And that we do have 2. I would die with that. We have 2 full baths. Otherwise, we'd be in deep doo-doo. I had to draw the line with my embroidery and sewing cut threads. I think I have a problem. I have embroidery cut threads too. I'm not gonna lie, Naomi. I do hand embroidery is actually what I started with all my channels. That's where Hoop and Home came from, was my hand embroidery. So I have that's in the house. All of my little scraps of my hand embroidery. Vanessa says they have a dog, a cat, a hamster, and 6 chickens. Hi, Jesus. Hi, Jesus. Let's see. I got to pay attention to where I'm at. Have you knit clothes for your animals? I haven't, Vanessa. I haven't. I need to. I've had lots of people ask me about, like dog sweaters. And we have the big Great Dane, and then we also have a Havanese. So we have a really big dog and a little dog. And the little dog could probably use a sweater. My Great Dane wouldn't wear a sweater. Sorry, I'm looking down there. I hate that I'm doing that, but I have to because that's where the comments are. Vanessa, we have chickens to 8 hens. They're probably layers to get eggs. Are the snowman behind you crochet or knit? Do you make the snowman? Did you? I did. I just put out a video of the pattern review, but this is done on the 46 Addy and the 22, and then I use this little Addy egg to make the arms. They're a little big, but yeah, it's cute. So knitting machine. All of these were made on the knitting machines, using my knitting machines. And these beautiful flowers back here, those are made on the knitting machines. And this little dude here, I show him all the time. I love him. And then I do have a tutorial on doing like these sitting angels. I love seeing other people make these, but that's done on the Addy 22. And you can turn it into like a little dude, like a little dude. So, and I have in the community tab on YouTube is the like recipe for the row counts for that guy. And then you can use the sitting angel tutorial to make him if you want to do like a little guy or a little girl or whatever. I did make it on the 40 too. So it's way bigger. And I saw where someone in the in our Cranknit community did one on the 48, and it's big. It's really big. But she used the same counts on the 48. I didn't, on the 40 I had to adjust the counts. Great Danes usually think they are smaller. They do. She does. She thinks she's a baby. Naomi says her brother had one who thought he was a lap dog. She's that way. She's a mess, though. Oh, mini Aussies and a bossy cat. Cheri, is your cat the one that's in charge? Because it's funny how cats are usually the ones in charge. Crochet for Beginners said, I made a fun pattern for my dog, which included a hood. It just slips over his head when it's cold. I bet he likes it. Oh, thank you for sharing the snowman video, PJ Mommy. All right, we're getting closer here. See, it cranks so easy with the silkier, softer yarns. Not that the Heartland is. It's just a little thicker. It's a little thicker. Even though this is a 4-weight, it's on the thinner side of a 4-weight. I missed some here. Hold on. I have scrolled down. Where did my mouse go? I'm throwing stuff. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, I missed a whole bunch of stuff there. There we go. Yeah, can you see that, PJ Mommy? It is. It's super easy to crank too. DK Phillips, I have a Norwegian elk hound years ago, which was absolutely convinced she was a lap dog. She infuriated my then husband, cracked me up. She didn't like him at all. You know what? My dog doesn't really like my husband too much either. She doesn't. It's funny. He isn't real. I won't say he's not fond of her, but he's not really. He's more a cat person than a dog person. I'm the dog person. So he's a little intolerant of her behavior. Because she throws like little toddler fits. The other thing that's so funny is Great Danes usually are quiet dogs. They're not very vocal, but she's almost like a husky, and she'll like, oh, she talks, and it gets to be a little bit much sometimes. So when you have the kids and then the dog, and yeah, it can be a little overwhelming. Oh, you're MK Crafts and Family. You're in Michigan. I'm in Michigan too. Yeah, when it gets colder, those hens, they don't like to lay as much, do they? Teresa wants to know which machine is best with Red Heart. I would probably say the one that will probably do the best would probably be an Addy 46, but it still could be a little bit problematic. It can handle the little heavier weight a little bit better, or the little stiffer yarns a little bit better, but it still may tuck. That's what Red Heart is known to do. It's known to tuck stitches regardless of which machine. I remember my little doggy, I hate pills. Yeah. I love Whose Line says my Centro keeps missing a stitch. Is it dropping or is it tucking a stitch? Have you ever done felting with scrap crochet yarn? I have not. I've done felting before. My daughter used to make felted birds, and we had French Angora bunnies, and we could felt with their wool or with their fur. I found wool works the best. I tried acrylic. Yeah, see, acrylic that probably doesn't felt very well, which does not work well. If you have a sewing machine, you could sew over the design and attach it. Yeah, see, I got a sewing machine right here, actually. We're almost done here. So last one. There we be. There's 115. I'm watching you and my something is tired. I would have an to alternate arms. I'm kind of used to it. My arm will get a little sore. It's more my forearm, which is really strange. Sometimes my back will bother me, and I know it's from cranking all the time. Okay, I lost my needle, guys. I lost my favorite needle. There it is. It was just hiding. It wasn't gone. I need to get more of them. I really love the big bent ones. I know that it's probably not the best to use it with the plastic machine, but it's my favorite. It's my favorite. I have a smaller one too. I want to get some colored ones though. I saw those online and I just, like, I don't need it, but I want one. I want like a pack of them because I end up misplacing it and then I get all frustrated because I can't find what I did with it. Let's see. Joanne Fabrics 30% off. Lot. Yes, I know, Cheri. I just went and bought. That's what I bought, a bunch of Karen Simply Soft because they're having such a good sale. Because I was able to get it for like, I think it was like it was 30% off. So I think it was like 3 something a skein, which is super good buy. Super good. I got, actually, I'll show you all the colors I got too before I get off of here. So I'm so done with my hat and my back is killing me. Yeah. So is that a tucked one? Oh, let me go. I love, did I missed what you said here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know why I say that. Like you're going to go. Let's see. Center keeps missing stitches. It could be a tucked one. If it's not on the 2 pins, like you're cranking, and it's not on the 2 pins, that's a tuck stitch. It like pulled down 2 of them without releasing one. And it won't fray. It just looks bad. But you can fix those. So these are the colors I got. I got red and brown and blue. Actually, I could do like some crazy pom-poms with those, and the orange. And I got Christmas green because I'm gonna put these in bags for seniors for hats, and I got this blue. That's all I got. But I wanted to get colors that could be, you know, like for anybody. So I was hoping those are like ones that I could give to anybody. I have a tendency to make female, like more feminine color hats maybe, but I don't know, not always. But since they're going in like bags for seniors in my area, that like they put together like all like necessities, like toilet paper and toothpaste and deodorant and soap and just like, you know, those kinds of things, because I live in a county it's like lower, you know, like lower income. There's not a lot of seniors that live here, and it's hard, like it's far away from everywhere, so it's hard to find work. So the seniors that have stayed around here, they're a lot of times are lower income. Not always, because it's kind of a resort area too, which is kind of crazy. It's a little weird. But as far as Michigan goes, we're like one of the lower income counties. So yeah, so they're doing these bags, and I'm gonna do some hats for the bags. And they're not a lot of bags, but just whatever the church can do. Let's see. Be back when I get a signal. Sorry, Cheri. Sorry you lost your signal. You go to senior citizens' homes. A lot of seniors don't have family visit them. No, Crochet for Beginners, you're right. I haven't done a lot of them, but I've thought about doing the angels. I think I'm going to donate some of these stuffed animals to, I just haven't decided where yet. I got to contact some places. Because I don't sell any of my stuff, my thought is to donate everything that I'm making. And I've packed away some of the stuffed animals that I made. I have made some stuff for my kids, obviously. And I have made a few things for fundraisers. And a few things for friends and family. But I think the stuffed animals would be great for senior citizens. Because if they don't get a lot of you know, a lot of visitors, it's kind of like and I don't know, I think it would be kind of a comforting thing. I know that they make me happy to sit with them and have them around me. So I think they might be good for seniors. Because they're good for me. I know that sounds crazy, but I was thinking about that might be a thing that we don't even think about, you know. But I didn't know if like some places might have rules, so I got to find out. I was shocked when I first started calling around about the hats, because I thought that maybe there'd be rules about, you know, like people wouldn't want them or whatever. But no, every place that I called was like, yes, can you please donate hats? We need those kinds of things. So I was excited that that was something that I could do. All right. Okay. So we did this. I'll show you size-wise what that's like once I get my machine off. So that's all the hats we're probably going to make on the live today. But we get my big honking C-clamps off of here. What time is it, guys? I don't even know what time it is. Oh, we're almost at 4:30. Okay, so that's perfect timing. Okay, because I like to go until about 4:30. All right, let me hang my machine up. I'll be right back. There we go. Okay. All right, so then we'll stretch this guy out. I don't know if I'm missing something here. You know what? I think it's delayed. I realize that now on my computer, guys. I am so sorry. I think that it's delayed for the questions or the comments. Of all of your stuff before you donate, you may want pics for... Yeah, that's true, Stacy. Most of the stuff I do share, not everything that I make do I share on social media. Some things I don't. But I usually do. That's kind of what I've done all along. I've just kind of shared my journey of making. When I first started, I didn't know what I was going to even really do. Now I actually turned Hoop and Home. It's Hoop and Home LLC. That was kind of like my, I'm 50. I'm turning it into like, and I'm just doing, you know, just doing this. I'm just doing videos, really. And, just for content creation, but I want to donate all of my stuff. Originally, I wasn't sure if I was going to sell or if I would get a booth somewhere or if I'd sell on Etsy. I've had a lot of requests. I could probably sell hats, but I'd rather make content to help other people make if I can, and then also donate. I just really like it. And so for you guys being here and watching the videos and subscribing and all the things, it's supporting me now, because now I've kind of set it up as a business, and I'm, you know, obviously you're seeing commercials on the stuff, so I'm monetizing, which is crazy to me, because that wasn't originally. I just was making and recording it and sharing it, and that's how this whole thing grew into what it is today. And now I have, like, you know, we hit that 100,000 mark, and now it's almost 120,000, and I just am blown away. Because for whatever reason, you know, it's really funny. I had all the followers over there on Facebook, which is cool as heck. I can't even believe it. But my kids were like, yeah, so. But then on YouTube, they're like, you hit 100,000? Then they thought it was interesting, because that's more relatable to them, which I think is hilarious. But what I think is really cool, guys, is the fact that it's all over the world. Like, people are interested in, you know, in doing this, and everybody is like all over the place. And I love that. I love that we can connect with doing something so cool, and it's, you know, it's everybody. So yeah, from everywhere. Yeah. All right. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm going to do 3 on that one, just to make sure that that's good. And I think I'm kind of bummed that I lost my Facebook people. Let's see. Your knitting machine looks very... Oh, thank you, Crochet for Beginners. You make them double thick too, which makes... Yes, that's kind of... I really like that. It makes them warmer, I think. Plus, it's easier. Not going to lie. I mean, plus it makes a nicer looking hat too, I think. I tried selling on Etsy and eBay at a time and was spending more time with the fees. Yes. And the shipping charges. Yes. All the things, right? I never got my time or yarn price out of what I sold. Yeah, that makes it tough. And the other thing is too, I think events are fun. Back when I used to do signs and things, painted signs, I used to do like events. But then you're competing against everybody else that's there too. But I always liked like getting to know people like in person and selling at like different vendor events. So, all right, this is the kid's hat, and it's still kind of big. This was 115 rows, but you can tell, I'll show you here the difference. This is the one that was 130, and this is the 115. So it's not, I mean, you know, it's not a lot. You can tell the difference. Like if I made this brim, you can tell that the heartland like knitted up, you know, a little tighter than that. So, and this would be, I would probably, you know, a toddler could wear it up to maybe a 9 or 10-year-old, I would say, probably. That's going to be my guess. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for today, I think. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I want to thank you again to the PJ Mommy. Thank you so much for helping me with the moderation and get all my yarn out of the way, my yarns. I really appreciate you so much. So if you didn't already send her some love, please do that because I really appreciate her for helping me. And again, thank you all. And thank you to all of your friends that you invited. I appreciate you all for hanging out. But I will be back again live next week, or actually next week. That's a lie. I will be live again on Thursday to answer questions. And I just come in and we just drink coffee and chat. So if you want to just come back and hang out with me, same time, 2:30 p.m. I'll be back here on YouTube and maybe Facebook if it works. We'll see. But thank you all for being here, and I will let you go. Go make something. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thanks for watching. Bye now.